Hello everyone, my name's Yuming. We are Group 9. Our product today is RedactFlow. It's an AI privacy synthesizer. In today's world, almost everything is digital. Resumes, HR forms, medical documents, contracts, school records, you name it. Every day, people are emailing these documents, uploading them, or sharing them with third parties. And the scary part is a single unredacted phone number or ID inside a PDF file can leak someone's entire identity. But most people still rely on manually deleting text, drawing black boxes in a PDF app, or hoping their tools auto-redact catches everything. But the truth is, these tools fail much more often than we think. In 2009, a TSA employee redacted a 93-page of internal manual using black boxes in a PDF before releasing it under a Freedom of Information Act request. The tool didn't actually delete the text, but just layered an image over the text. And some security researchers easily extracted the hidden content, revealing classified procedures for skimming techniques, watch lists, and vulnerabilities in airport checkpoints. This could lead to a massive security breach that could have enabled terrorist plots, leading to congressional hearings, internal audits, and the TSA firing the employee. It eroded public trust in aviation safety and cost millions in response efforts. And that's exactly why we built RedactFlow. RedactFlow is an AI-powered privacy synthesizer that combines the intelligence of large language models with something no other tool offers: the user-defined reduction policy written in natural languages. You don't need to be a regular expression expert. You don't need to know patterns, formats, or edge cases. You simply tell our product in plain English what to hide, like remove all the phone numbers and addresses but keep the job titles, or mask patients' names and diagnoses but leave procedure code invisible. And no, unlike traditional tools that just black out the text blindly, RedactFlow performs a full review loop. It detects every sensitive element it finds using both rule-based and AI-based understanding. It shows you exactly what it found, and with highlight and explanations, you can conform or adjust, and only then it applies the clean process and context-aware reductions. And there's no leak, no surprise. This makes privacy protection fast for individuals. Within 10 seconds, you can get the result easily. And for enterprise, it delivers consistent, auditable, scalable compliance that doesn't slow anyone down. In other words, RedactFlow ensures that no one on your team has to become a privacy expert, and no one accidentally becomes the source of next big data leak.
Okay, let's talk about customer solutions. In this case, definition of customer A is normal people or professionals like students, freelancer, or anyone sending sensitive information online. What's the paying side? The way they do it right now is to use Adobe Acrobat or other PDF files, PDF tools to do like manual redaction. That means you need to like stare at the screen for 10 or 15 minutes if a document has many pages and a very long context, just to draw those like bounding boxes on sensitive informations. It's super time consuming and you always make mistakes. It's a total waste of time. So our solution is we are going to develop a lightweight browser extension, no complicated installments. It's right in Gmail and the Google Docs or other things like Dropbox. The main innovation is the prompt-based control. You don't redact manually, you just tell AI what to do, like using natural language. For example, hey, remove the phone number from me. Also, customer can see the inline preview. It shows you a bright yellow highlight where the sensitive information is. And if finally you find like everything is okay, you can click confirm and you will see all sensitive area has been redacted automatically. And it's super fast. In this case, our customer B is enterprises and institutions. Currently, they use like some old school conventional system to redact files. For example, name entity recognition. This is a very traditional way to do redaction, do automatic redaction. That are too rigid and not customizable, and it either overflags everything or it misses the real clever hidden sensitive information because it doesn't understand the context. Either way, it can be a risk. So in this case, our solution is we are gonna develop a centralized smart platform. We give admin all the power with like centralized policy management. So you can set up like modes, like HR mode or legal mode. Those modes are predefined prompts and can be stored in the system. This uses like hybrid automation. The AI does the fast, easy things uh like automatic redaction, and if it's not unsure if this part is sensitive or not, it sends it to a real human for review. And as for the audits, everything is logged in the compliance and the audit trails. Plus, we use API integration, so RedactFlow just plugs right into their existing systems. It's not only a tool for them, but a layer of security infrastructure.
Now, I will walk through the revenue model of our product. Our goal was to design a model that scales from individual user all the way to enterprise clients, while keeping the product simple at the MVP stage. We've planned for 4 major revenue streams. The largest one is a premium subscription, which contributes about 40% of the total revenue. This is followed by enterprise API licensing at 30%. Finally, customization and analytics and white label partnership together made up the remaining 30%. This mix allows us to start with B2C revenue early and gradually expand towards high volume, high value enterprise contracts. Our first and the largest revenue stream is a premium subscription model. The free tier focuses on basic redaction. User can sanitize a limited number of documents, access standard templates, and get basic AI scores. This is enough for light users, especially students or occasional professionals. The paid tier is targeted at frequent users, legal assistants, consultants, HR, or anyone dealing with sensitive information daily. The subscription unlocks higher processing limits, domain-specific models, and for legal and medical documents, multilingual support, cloud storage integration, and more advanced contextual redaction. This tiered design let us attract and retain user gradually, while giving power users strong reason to upgrade. Our second major revenue stream is enterprise API licensing. This is where we integrate our redaction engine directly into existing enterprise workflows, such as DLP systems, documents management platforms, or compliance pipelines. We expect pricing here to be usage-based, charge per API call, or per seat licensing depending on the organization size. For larger companies, this contract typically run on an annual or multi-year basis. Because enterprise workflows involve large volumes of documents, this segment has high automation potential and becomes a stable recurring revenue source. We projected it will eventually account for about 30% of our total revenue. The remaining 30% of revenue comes from customization services and white label partnership. For customization, companies may need specialized policy model fine-tuning, custom compliance dashboards, or enterprise-level consulting. These are higher margin services that address industry-specific needs like finance, healthcare, and legal. For white label partnerships, other SaaS companies embed our redaction engine into their own products. This partnership involves annual licensing fees or usage-based royalties. Together, these two categories diversify our revenue, making the business more resilient while increasing potential reach into new markets. In summary, our revenue model is intentionally designed to grow with customer sophistication, from individuals using the Chrome extension to enterprises integrating our API at scale. This balanced structure maximizes both early traction and long-term revenue potential. Our risks and concerns are not generic startup risks. They are directly tied to how RedactFlow processes sensitive data and depends on external AI infrastructure. We highlight three major categories. First is technological risk. RedactFlow depends heavily on third-party LLMs like Azure OpenAI. Pricing changes, model updates, or service outage can immediately impact our redaction accuracy or even disable core features. Because contextual LLM reasoning is our main differentiator, this dependency represents a fundamental product risk. Our mitigation includes multi-provider routing and optional enterprise self-hosting. The second is patent and regulation risk. RedactFlow vendors like Adobe and RedactFlow hold patents on UI flows and detection methods, so overlapping too closely is a risk. At the same time, our Chrome extension triggers CCPA or CPRA requirements. We must clearly disclose what data we read and what is sent to Azure. Enterprise customers may also require SOC 2 or ISO 27001 compliance, which our backend does not yet meet. The third is AI hallucination and operational risk. LLMs may unintentionally modify or hallucinate contents instead of only masking sensitive information. In legal or HR documents, even small unintended changes can be serious. We mitigate this with mandatory inline preview, user confirmation, and content preservation prompts. These risks directly shape our MVP design and guide the safeguards needed for real-world deployment.
Now let's move on to our next part, roadmap and conclusions. So let's start with our roadmap. We begin by launching RedactFlow as a Chrome extension, integrating directly into Gmail and Google Docs. The core experience is what we call prompt-based redaction. Users simply describe what to hide in natural language, preview the AI's detection, and confirm the results manually. We are targeting early individual users like students and professionals who handle sensitive documents daily. And next, we expand our capabilities. We will introduce PDF and OCR support for scanned documents and images. We are adding multi-language functionality and standard prompt templates for specific workflows like HR or finance. At this stage, we will also launch pay-as-you-go and subscription plans to validate our monetization model. In Phase 3, we move to scale. We will introduce a centralized enterprise dashboard for policy management and audit review workflows. We will integrate with existing platforms via API and DLP integration. For highly regulated industries, we will offer self-hosted LLM options to ensure full regulatory readiness for standards like GDPR and SOC 2. And our ultimate goal is to build essential AI privacy infrastructure. We envision a future where a simple prompt becomes policy, creating reusable governance layers. We aim to make default secure workflow standard across the broader SaaS ecosystem. And in conclusion, RedactFlow replaces rigid rule-based systems with flexible, prompt-driven AI protection. By keeping humans in the loop, we balance operational efficiency with essential trust and compliance. Designed to scale from a browser extension to enterprise infrastructure, RedactFlow offers a monetization-ready solution that sets the new standard for secure document workflows in the AI area. And that's all for our team project. Thanks for your watching.